Universe, this is Josh from PHASERIP. We're going to be going over today my top 5 most influential guitar players, the ones that have most influenced my styles. This is not a greatest guitarist list, nor is it an exhaustive list. It's just 5 guys who did maybe the most to influence the way that I play guitar.
5.
Number 5 on my list is Dean Ween, also known as Mickey Melchiondo. Not sure if that's how you pronounce it or not, but what I love about him and what he's taught me is to be fearless in your style of playing. Even if you're not a super technical player or super schooled in what you're doing, just go into it, hear it, feel it, and try anything. It doesn't matter if you're not well versed in a style, just dive in full force. And if you do it with enough panache and courage, I think that you can come up with something interesting. And I like to bend styles, even when I stay consistent to sort of an alternative metal grunge thing. Having other elements like Dean Ween does in his song is really what inspires me.
4.
Number 4 on my list that's one of the most influential to me is Chris DeGarmo. He teaches us that guitar isn't just a musical instrument, it can be a narrative instrument. You can tell a story through the melodies and the different harmonies that you build with this, and the way that you layer the guitar with the other instruments is very, very interesting. How do you layer in that guitar in a way that fits? And I think you'll see this as a pattern. I really like guitarists that are good at orchestrating their way into a band and becoming part of the composition that helps tell the story in a way that doesn't necessarily have to be the main lead instrument. I think that's a very interesting way of playing, and Chris DeGarmo is a master of that.
3.
How can you have a list as a metal player who's influenced without mentioning James Hetfield? I mean, obviously his approach to the guitar, the way that he's palm muting and djenting and creating the sound that he does, with also being able to have a nice touch to his tunes. The way that he approaches the clean dynamics to getting to the heavy epic sounds in a song. I don't know, his metal compositions are next to none to me.
2.
Very first album, Black Sabbath, to Paranoid, to all of them, Masters of Reality, Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, Volume 4, all of them are amazing. Even the Dio years, even the Tony Martin years, but that doom metal created, the way that he hits those minor chords and the way that he constructs songs so dynamically with the soft parts that build towards the theatrical dynamics of the heaviness of songs like Children of the Sea and songs like Children of the Grave, all the children's songs, right? Every one of them is amazing, and no better composer of metal music and riffs. Man, the guy is just riff after riff. I mean, Tony Iommi, absolute master of metal.
1.
All right, so number 1 is Big Jim Martin. And I know you all think I'm crazy on this one because we know Jim's not the most technical player nor the most prolific player on earth. Not the way that Hetfield and Tony Iommi are. But so why is he above them? Well, that's because it's personal to me, how he influenced my playing. I wouldn't be playing metal music probably if I had discovered Faith No More in 1989 when I was a young lad watching Saturday morning videos, and Epic came on and just blew my mind, and I haven't stopped loving music since then. It's what created my absolute obsession over playing guitar and trying to imitate the style of what Jim Martin did, and how he again layered his guitars in with this funky crazy bass and African bit rhythm beats and classical keys and amazing operatic and nasally nonsense singing of Mike Patton. All of these things is what he did to fill the gap in this quagmire of different styles that is Faith No More, that just blew my mind and inspired me to want to play that kind of music.